Hey guys, this is well, it's not a video, a particular video. Today Mr. WYT back for another video. Today we do something different. Today I'm gonna teach you a few steps how to become a furry. If you're new to this channel, subscribe down below. If you're not a furry, I'll give you the tip and trick on how you become a furry. Yeah, let's get on it. So furry. So how do you become a furry? Okay. Furry fandom, or any way that you heard of it, or haven't you? If you have, we will explain what this actually means, and if you haven't, we will introduce this very interesting word for you. We know we have got your attention now, so keep reading. So now, for you guys, keep it in mind what the furry is. So, what is a furry? Anyways, what is a furry? Well, furry is an immunity of the artist, performers, and general fans of the furry art forms. They meet online and conventions. Members of the furry fandoms known as furries, furros, or furry fans particularly enjoy the content that includes fictional and anthropomorphic animals characters with personalities and human characteristics. Example of anthropomorphic attributes include exhibiting intelligence and human facial expressions, the ability to speak and walk on two legs, and wear clothing. Characters that transform between human and animal are also considered by some to be part of the genre. Even some superheroes with powers derived from animals are considered a furry entrance by some furs. The general idea is the combination of human and animal attributes, for which is no documented science about what levels of mixing are required. You know that let's continue on, shall we? Recent interest of a furry. Alright, now you know what this actually means, so now you guys know what actual furry means because I just read it to you. I'm not lying to you. This is all the information. This is the information I have. This is the information that I have. So what is a furry? This is the information that I have. So now you guys know that you're a furry. So now I know what a furry fans do, but what is origins and why it's so big now? You have the answer to that too. So it says, in the early furry fandoms, fans used to gather of science fiction, fantasy, and comic convention before furry parties turned into big furry conventions. The start of furry character fandom days back to science fiction convention in 1980, when a drawing of a character from Steve Galaki's comic strip comic strip, a better spark in a debate about anthropomorphic characters in science fiction novels, giving rise to a discussion group that met at various science fictions and comic conventions. See, he's reading you right there. In various insane science and comic conventions. So yeah. Let's keep reading. You want to hear more stories or more furry stories? Comment down below if you want to see more. Sorry for my stuttering. Virtual world like mugs soon become the most popular sites on the web for furry fans to meet and network. One of the oldest and largest mugs existed is Furry Mug, one of the newest virtual worlds that draw furry fans in Second Life. Today, those furry fans who have discovered a large concentration of other furry fans on the network have joined them to form a virtual society that is considered the collective furry community. Other furry fans, especially those who do not know how to use the computer, are isolated with life or no knowledge. There is an organized community of fans with the same taste and interest, the furry genre. So basically, as pretty much any other fandom in the world, the internet have played a huge part in this development and presence. I'm not lying to you guys. I really believe if you want to become a furry or not. So the next part says 11 signs and cues that you are a furry. This next part here is the ones who are confused and don't really know if they are furry or not. We have got 11 sites and some quizzes to know if you are part of this furry fandom. Take notes. Okay guys, take notes and find out. The biggest sense about furries is that they are anthropomorphic animals. Anthropomorphic is a word that means as a human. It is used to describe a well-known concept called anthropomorphism, or attributes human characteristics to a non-human being or object. Typically, it's used in a reference to deities who are usually given human form. However, the word can be applied to any non-human, including animals, plants, animals, and inanimate objects. Since the 1980s, furry fandom had used the word to refer primarily to bite animals. Anthropomorphic animals are often called reduced anthros. Abbreviation of English where is an abbreviation for anthropomorphic or morphs. An art that uses furry characters is sometimes called anthro art. Words like zoomorphic and especially therianthropic also describe human animal mix-up appropriately, but Anthropomorphic is mostly widely used term in fandom. Now number two. This is number one. Number two. Do you want to be one? Do you want to be a furry? As pretty much any other fandom or movement. All you got to have in order to be part of the interest and one, if you have read all about furries and you want to be part of them, ta-da, you are. Number three, draw your animals, draw your furry. What you want to be? A cat, a dog, an otter, a fox, whatever. Another sign that you are furry is that you often find yourself drawing animals, anthropomorphic or not. Whether it is in your free time, art class, during work or classes, drawing this only means that you are very interested in the fandom and what it's all about. Now number four, create create characters. See this picture? You create your characters. Now number five, you like dressing up as animals? Another sign that you are a furry is that you like dressing up as animals, whether it's for Halloween, costume parties, out of boredom. If you go to most like costume, it's anything animal like my friend. You are a furry. Number six, you don't judge the fandom. As we said before, this fandom is one of the most criticized and stigmatized of all. People say they are sick with physics and even related this interest to sex, saying that are fake. This is not true at all. Again, furries if you have never had these negative thoughts and opinion toward furries and you actually support them and don't judge them, this is a great chance you can become a furry without any worry. If you have an alter ego or identifying yourself with an animal, you most likely are an animal. This science is very important to be 100% part of fandom. And for the fandom. As in everyone has a true spirit animal they feel really connected to. Now we're on part 8. So part 7, you identify with an animal. See? Now part 8, you write furry fanfic. Now we're up to the quizzes. After reading all the signs we said before, you're still not sure if you're a furry or not take any of these quizzes, and you have the final answer. Let me ask you this. Let me do my own quiz. Question number 1. Are you a furry? Yes. And what kind of animal are you? Number 2. When you become a furry, and why you want to become a furry. Number 3. Do you interact with other furries around your neighborhood? And that's it. That's all the questions I have. If you got these answers, comment down below. I'm serious, guys. I'm very serious. tis now the next part, how to embrace yourself or a friend as a furry. See, like this picture right here. One of the biggest dilemmas of a furry, without doubt, presenting itself before society, since being one of them is commonly frowned upon. People can often think of them as weird, otaku, different, freaky, but in reality, they are just people with minoritarian preferences. Reason why they are not understood. Reason why they're not understood. If you are a furry or a friend is one, but you or them don't know how to handle the situation and embrace yourself without any fear or society, don't worry. We have got the best tip on how to do this. So keep reading. So keep it in mind. I'm being tip for furry. Number 1, be subtle. See right there. Be subtle. Furry is an overnight thing. Don't expect to have a fursuit and have a heart attack for animal-sized figurines at home overnight that can bother people and give them a freaky impression of you as any extreme change would. The best thing to start with furry images or even draw these characters. There will be people who will sarcastically tell you that you are furry, and the best thing to say, and I really know what it's about, but it strikes me, just slowly but surely start getting more interest in showing your new part of yourself. Now, number 2, have interest for related topics. The furry fandom is not entered just to be a part of something without really liking it or being interested by it. Ideally, sorry. Another part of a furry is obviously to have passion for animals. It's not just like I'm a furry and I love animals, but you are capable of not giving food or helping a homeless dog. Well, what we mean by this, if you're a furry, you are all in. Now the second to last part is talk to trusted people. We all have a friend, right? Who are even to tell the most intimate stuff about ourselves. Those friends who will not stop talking to you no matter what, unless you kill their family, that is. With them, you can be more free, of course, and you trust them dearly, and they will never even dare to judge you. Take advantage of that and rely on your super close friends to confess your new hobby. They will be very accepting, and you will slowly feel less scared of being part of the fandom as you now got support. See? Now a summary. What was the whole this reading is about of the furry? Are you impressed with this whole new world you have just discovered? Yes, we know it's actually pretty cool and actually interesting. If you like it and want to be part of it, what are you waiting for? And if you used to judge it and did like them all, start being more accepting. As you see, they're not weird or sick people. And that's the end, guys. Thank you guys much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. The step of being a furry. If you want to become one, I give you some like 3 questions in this video. If you answer them in the comment down below, I will heart your comment. I will heart your comment. Bye, guys.